Hey everyone, in this video what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up our pencil car by just cleaning up the edges where we connected it in our last video, and then also we can edit that back shape so it doesn't need to be a rectangle. Alright, now how we're going to do this is a little bit of combination of the move tool, a little bit of combination of drawing some shapes and some push-pull tool, but I'm going to start with the move tool, and what I'm going to focus is on this back little edge right here. Alright, I don't have anything selected right now, I am double-clicked in already. At the same time, what I want to do here is I want to match up these points with these little existing points, all right, with the move tool, and pay attention. If it makes a mistake, edit, undo. So what I'm going to start by doing is just selecting the edge, moving into that point where it's a snap to. Slide down until you find the next point, do the exact same thing. So it's kind of like just putting the seam back together. If it looks funky, edit, undo, all right? And I'm almost there. And we have that right where it needs to be. All right. Now the next thing is down here in the bottom edge. We could try to do that, but most likely it's going to get a little messy because the shapes are not that similar. So in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to draw a circle, and then with that circle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that forward to connect. So circle tool, hover over the inside right here, should give me access to the middle of this point. All right. At the same time, it's not working for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a pencil line from the end point to end point. All right. Fills that in, and that allows me to use my push-pull tool, which is underneath the follow me that we changed to push that in until it connects, and then push the bottom surface also until it connects. And I'm zooming out and zooming back in so you can see where that connects. Going a little underneath. All right. Now that we have that inside cleaned up, don't worry about how it looks there. It's all about the outside shape. All right. So we have those two connected. The last thing we can do here is change this shape. How I usually do it is by drawing a shape on this surface that's a little different than what it needs to be. It could be you coming in here and taking your arc tool and just going a little bit down that 2-point arc and drawing an arc on the edge with a click, click, and click. All right, and then that could be as simple as you then taking that edge and using the follow me tool that we used earlier to select that surface and then follow it back down to that back point. All right, that's how you could take those little points away if we want it to be a little closer that way. I'm going to edit, undo. That's one example. Another idea would be you coming in here and using that midpoint to draw a circle on this intersection here in the middle. All right, so if I came into here and I drew a circle, and the important part is I got to get that so it's looking at the right way. It should show up as be red, I believe. All right. We want to be sliding down. I don't know why that surface won't lock on that edge. And what I did there is I hit the right cursor key when I was hovering above. You notice how it went red and dark red? And I slid down to where that intersection is to click. And then I can slide out, and what I want to do is kind of go as big as possible, all right, the top way, and then just drop that. All right, don't worry about the back side there. I should be able to actually just select that portion of it and just hit delete. But this other side then, I should be able to push-pull that back as long as it doesn't crash into my C02 car housing with the push-pull tool to make that shape change. All right, if it's crashing into some things, we can hit the control key to stop that, but I just want to see why it's not going. Oh, I see why. It's not going past this little edge right here. All right, it's getting caught on that edge. So if we hit the control key, it'll go all the way past to that back edge. All right, and then what we should be able to do there, though, is then do a triple click, right click, intersect faces with model, and then look straight at that, and click and drag from right to left and hit delete to delete that surface out. All right, and any little things that show up there, we should be able to select and hit delete. And as long as we did that last step right, we should have all the information still needed. Now, this little portion right here that I end up making, I'll just pull back up into that space. If you have any problems doing this kind of stuff, make sure you ask. But that's kind of the idea about how you do this last little cleanup portion. Sometimes we make more work for ourselves, but that is the pencil car. Remember, now we're getting ready for ortho printing. All right, so you're following that last 5, I think it's the 4.5 of the printing to PDF video to do that submission. Make sure you save your work. Thanks for watching. Hope that helps you. Good luck.